how are you feeling your body of work this summer?
I think I did pretty good. I'm still not where I want to be, but there's always room for improvement. But I think I had a pretty decent camp.
What has your mindset been? What are the things that you wanted to show off, the things that you maybe wanted to get better at as you were out there on the field looking forward to the regular season?
Really just I think my biggest adjustment was just catching the ball. Coming from college, the NFL ball is a little bit wider, so I think that's something that I struggled with last year, catching the ball consistently. So that's sort of what I worked on a lot this summer, and I think I did a good job of showing that against the Eagles last week.
So I asked you how big that was to have that connection and have so many plays with Dylan there at quarterback and getting to what you can sort of do to catch that ball.
Yeah, I mean it's always a good thing when you got to connect with not only one, but Shador and Joe. I think that's something that's going to help us moving forward into the year. No matter what situation may be, I think that's always a good thing to have. Some of our quarterbacks.
It's been that process, like, getting better at that aspect. Work on the competition.
Yeah. So this summer I just made sure I just caught a lot of balls from the jug machine, whether it's a quarterback. I have thing like I can squeeze tennis balls, make sure I get my hands in the right, so little stuff like that.
What's been the biggest thing from year one to year two that you feel like you just kind of grasped better or picked up on? Like how did the first year you were in the league sort of prepare you for year two?
I'd probably say definitely the speed of the game. Last year it was a lot for me coming from college, and then I didn't really have a true off season, so coming right in to like rookie mini camp, and then just adjusting to the speed of the game. I think that's one of my biggest adjustments.
What's this opportunity this year kind of represents that chance to be the number 3 guy or slot guy?
Say that one more time, Coach.
This opportunity to be like the slot guy or the number 3 guy, whatever you want to call it. What does that opportunity sort of represent?
I mean, it means a lot to me because this is the year I get to also showcase my skills. Because I didn't play a lot last year, so coming into this year and just being familiar with the offense, I can play a lot faster. I'm not thinking as much. You just understand like different coverages and things like that. So I'm really excited for this year for me, and not only for me but for the Browns.
So you were here in 2023. Flacco, I think you played.
And I wasn't here.
What do you think of him?
Oh, I think Joe's an excellent quarterback. They said you can tell the difference between a vet guy and like more of like a younger quarterback. But even like with Jameis last year, you can just tell the difference between like with him and Dorian, or even like Joe and Shador. Like just even though they're like rookies, but you can also tell the difference between having a vet because he's not more so than vocal leader. He just needs by example, and he knows a lot of stuff that we don't know. And he's only my second year, so but still he's showing us a lot of different things with his experience.
What about the volley throws? What about the volley throws?
Oh, they're always on point. So and with Joe, it's like he's gonna want you to get to that spot. And so like my biggest thing for me was just having like crossing routes or some route come across the middle. Joe's gonna want me and expect me to be in that spot just based off of the coverage.
How do you take what you've done in camp and the preseason, been very productive, and now transition that into sort of regular season?
I think the big thing, Magic got to play faster. Season is different from the preseason, so just basically just playing a lot faster and making sure my piece is huge.
Last season there were some big question marks about the depth of the wide receiver room, and I know this year there's a focus on making sure that there's enough guys in there that can bring a good body of work for you. I know the coaches have said they're looking for you to step up and be that guy and fill that role. How much do you revel in the fact that they're leaning on you so much and knowing that there were some question marks last year that need to be answered this year?
Pressure is a privilege, so I look at it as a great opportunity for me to also like showcase my skills and also show the coaches that I'm the guy that they're leaning on.
So they brought Isaiah Bond in, he's joined the team. So what's it like to bring a new guy in? It's definitely in their plans this late in camp.
Right now, the biggest thing, we're just trying to get him caught up. He's only been here. This is his second day, so we're just trying to make sure we get him caught up. But I think he's a fast learner because yesterday he picked up on a lot of the things that we threw at him. He picked up on it pretty well. So I think Isaiah will be a good plus for us.
So the room just wrapped their arms around him and welcome him as one of the new guys.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we just welcome him just like because I was in his shoes last year, so. And then Isaiah's from he's from like the South, so I kind of crossed roads with him a little bit, so I'm familiar with him a little bit.
How hard was it to not come last year as much as you wanted?
I mean, it was frustrating, but I also knew I wasn't just ready. Like, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm content with myself to let myself know, like, yeah, you're not where you need to be at. So, it was frustrating a lot, but at the same time, that's what comes with preparation and determination and motivation. So I think that's how I got to where I am today.
You talked about catching passes from Joe, but obviously you guys are constantly sort of rotating in throughout training camp. What's it been like catching passes from all the other quarterbacks, and what have you sort of seen, especially from the rookies, as they've kind of grown throughout this camp?
I mean, all of them are doing a great job. Shador's doing a great job, Dylan's doing a great job, Joe's doing a great job, and Kenny's doing a great job. Injuries have kind of slowed some of those guys down, but catching the pass from him is always a plus. Like, the thing with Dylan, he's just left-handed, so it's coming off his hands a little bit different from how it is against all the other three quarterbacks. But I'm excited to catch a pass from any of them.
Did they get used to left-handed?
Yeah, a little bit. During the summer, I went to Cali, and actually I went to throw with Dylan in California. So, so it was just kind of weird, just the way it comes off his hand, because especially like when I'm coming across the middle, where I have a shallow route or something, just how it comes off his hand, because it's different from how it comes from a right-handed quarterback versus a left-handed quarterback. So yeah, it's kind of different, but I'm kind of used to it now.
You talked about sort of knowing year one maybe didn't go exactly what you wanted, but putting in that effort to and having the motivation to come back and be better this year. So has this training camp and preseason kind of gone to this point, like how you envisioned it would go in your head?
Yeah, I'd probably say yes. Well, I knew what they wanted me to work on coming into training camp. So I really tried to work on what they needed me to work on, and then just make sure I'm adding it to the field.
What was it?
Just my consistency catching. Catching consistent catching the ball.
What do you think the key is then to take that from practice from these preseason games and translate that into the regular season?
Like I said earlier, just playing faster. I think just playing faster and understanding my assignments and reading the different keys in the defense to know how to get open on certain routes.
Will anybody challenge Bond to a 40-yard dash?
I know I won't. Now he got the 40-yard dash, but yeah, so I ran a 4.46. That ain't nothing compared to a 4.3. So what Isaiah run. But yeah, I don't think nobody gonna challenge him at this moment right now.
How did you kind of use your time last year when you weren't playing? How were you spending your time kind of learning? What sort of things were you doing to kind of stay engaged?
Just trying to make sure I understand the concept of the plays. Because last year they moved me around a lot last year. So just make sure I understand the playbook conceptually, and just understand, I get plugged in at any spot. So I just need to make sure I do what my assignment was.
Jamari, you might not have been asked about this, but search for a couple questions. Like, obviously, you had a lot of catches in those first couple drives you played. When team motion, there's a lot of talk about how it helps the quarterback. As a wide receiver, how does it help you when you're playing motion?
It just let me know if it's zone or man. Let me know if it's zone or man. And it also helps me, be able to get into my route a little bit. Not quicker, but at the same time, just letting everything play out. So let me know, if it is zone or man, or the type of tempo I need to come up with when I come off the ball.
Okay, guys.